Hey everybody, how you doing? Kelly Johnston here from the HappyHomesBC team out here in Chilliwack, British Columbia. And I don't know if you know or not, but I've been in the business almost 25 years. In April, I'm gonna hit 25 years. And Nicole, my wife, started working with me in real estate 11 years ago, roughly, right around 2010, actually 11 and a half years, 2010, when my youngest was going into school full time. He now has graduated, done a year of college, and he's going to university. Man, time flies. But you know what? As we go through all these stages of life and we go through just time going by, hopefully we learn some stuff, and hopefully we get an idea. And we've lived in Chilliwack the whole time, raised our family here, sold a bunch of real estate to a bunch of people, helped lots of families buy and sell, and life changes and unfortunate things too that we've had to help people through that just kind of happen in life and all that. And you know what? Throughout it all, we're thankful for it all, and we're thankful for the people that have trusted us through the years. And you know, we don't take that lightly. It's super important to us. And every assignment, you know, where we're working with some people and we're making some decisions and we're going through a plan and we're sitting down and talking about a first move, a next move, you know, a crucial move. You know, there's lots of different reasons that people are doing real estate, and we're just thankful for the people that trust us and keep us in the game while they're going through this stuff, that we get to be part of that and help people make a good plan, help make a good decision. So with that though, I'm going to talk to you about a bit of a kind of a loose market report for March 2022. So this is very timely. This is a timely video that is for right now. For the last 2 years, we've gone through COVID. Right around this time, 2 years ago, there was a lot of panic going on. There was a lot of uncertainty. I honestly did not know how to counsel with clientele at the time. I didn't know. Anybody who said that they knew what to do and they were the genius that figured it all out and knew what was going to happen, they're lying. There's absolutely no way. And, you know, going through all the cycles and all the different things, we've been through 911, we've been through SARS, and we've been through the tech booms and busts, and we've been through, you know, the financial crash of 2008 here. And, you know, we've been through lots of different things, and floods and fires and just all the crazy things that there's no way we can plan for. But you know what? The one thing that's held true through it all is real estate. But if you're buying to flip, or you're buying to make quick money in real estate, you know, some people over the last couple of years did very, very well with that. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was a fluke. It wasn't planned out. It wasn't genius. It wasn't, you know, they weren't just amazing speculators. No one knew. No one could speculate on what happened in the market. I had no idea that the market would go up by 50% in 2 years, over 50% in some cases in some product. You know, $500,000 homes were all of a sudden $1 million homes. You know, I don't know. Who knows? But you know what, guys, gals, people, everyone, we're here to help you out. We're here to give you knowledge on what's going on in the moment at the time. Right now, for 2 years, roughly, it's almost 2 years now, since everything kind of recovered. There was a little dip. So March, then it was like April, May, and then June, things started to kick in again. This is 2 years ago. And then it just went crazy. And so we're not fully 2 years into the craziness. We're just before the dip 2 years ago of COVID. But here we are, you know, well, let's call it 20 months later. We're able to go about our day where we don't have to have masks on now. Our province is now, or our nation, Canada, has now said you don't have to do any testing before you come back into the country now if you're traveling. Like, things are starting to turn on a little bit now, and we're cautiously optimistic about it. You know, we're hitting about 90% of the people vaccinated. I know there's a big kerfuffle on that too, and the vax and anti-vax and the truckers, and I don't know. But at the end of the day, what's going on in real estate? What's going on is I've been watching it over the last almost 3 weeks now. A third of the listings are showing up as sales. That's pretty huge. So as an example, throughout the last 5 days, I think it was about 120 sales, or sorry, 120 listings in 5 days kind of popped into the system, and about 40 sales, so a third roughly. And this has been a trend for the last 2 weeks. This has not happened for a really long time. That's 30% absorption. Okay, so that's still good. That's actually still a healthy market, by the way. When you need listings to catch up, we were behind. We still are in inventory. We were down to about 30% of the inventory we needed to be a balanced market, just a balanced market. And a balanced market, just to give you a feel for that, would be you are thinking about selling and you want to get out and maybe make sure that there's something out there that you would maybe want to move to. And maybe we would go look at some houses, or you'd run into some open houses, get a feel and kind of go, okay, there's stuff out there for me. I feel pretty good about it. I'm going to put my place up for sale. And when I sell in 30 to 60 days in a balanced market, and hopefully get close to my list price, not expecting multiple offers, not expecting people to, fight for it, just pricing it, market value, positioning it properly, being smart, really good marketing, really good activity, doing all the right things to make sure it gets out there, giving lots of information to the out-of-town buyers, cooperating well with other agents, like doing all the right stuff to make sure that your listing has a great chance to get the right buyer and for you to get the right price. But that's a regular market. Then you negotiate that. Then you go out there and you start looking for something. You try to match up dates. That's a balanced market. First time buyers, you get all pre-approved, you get ready to go, you prove all your money in the account, you get your documents in to make sure you're good there. Now you just got to approve the property you're looking for. We've got a price range. We look at that price range, we take that price range, we go look for stuff that's in that price range, and you actually feel like you're going to be able to make an offer on that, maybe do a little better, but you're at least shopping in your price range. You're not thinking that you're going to be fighting against 20 other people to buy that property. You're just kind of, looking to select the best one, making a good decision, right? Going through all the places. Maybe we go through it 2 or 3 times. We have conditions on the offer. That's a balanced market. And we just haven't been able to experience that for a while, right? A buyer's market is when there's tons of inventory. The buyers have a selection. Prices aren't really going up. They're either staying stagnant. They might even be going down a little bit. There might be some people in trouble that are strung out a little bit, and there might be opportunities for certain buyers to pounce on that. That's a buyer's market, right? Where you can maybe expect a 5%, 10% drop in price, maybe even better sometimes in some circumstances, if people are maybe in trouble a little bit in certain circumstances. If you're selling in a buyer's market, it's because you need to. There's a reason, or the plan you have is super sound, and if you take a little hit on your sale price, it doesn't matter, it's still going to work for you. Or you're selling under duress, whether it's a divorce or someone's passed on, or job situations have changed and made it hard, injury. Like, there's lots of reasons to sell under duress, and maybe you just hate it. Someone just can't stand it where they are and they got to get out of there, or they can't afford it for whatever reason. And selling under duress is never the right time to sell. In British Columbia, I will tell you, if you don't sell during those times and you hang on, the market always comes back and it'll give it to you. It'll give the money you need. But you have to be able to survive through those tough times. And if you can't, then you're selling under duress, in my opinion. And there's a lot of times we've said to people in our counseling with them, we said, you know what? Now is not the right time to sell. Figure out how to hold it. Figure out how to keep it for a while until everything recovers, and I'll let you know when it's time. And we do, and we let them know, and then we bring it on, and then now they're not losing money, they're doing okay. So that's part of the counseling that we do, and sometimes it's not in our best benefit because we're not getting a listing. But you know what, it's all about the plan. I don't want just one deal. I want to help people the rest of their life, right? So anyway, So I wanted to tell you that, like, we're trending towards balanced, but we got a long ways to go right now. And the other part of it is we've had a lot of things happen. You got to think about it, more completely. Like, there's stuff going on in the Ukraine. Interest rates just increased. That gets people to pause a little bit. There's a lot of talk about, the market bubbling up and popping. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're just going to level. I think the people that have been, they get caught at the end of the wave and they're kind of shooting for it, and they're pricing at the end of the wave, and then they have to adjust their price. That's not the market coming down. That's the last group of people at the end of the wave shooting too high, and then they have to just correct. That's all that is. It's just correcting to the demand of the day. There's certain houses, no one's going to pay $2 million for them today, right? So if they get to that price, it's just, there's a tolerance that we're going to reach at some point on pricing, and it's based on affordability and qualifications and all that kind of stuff. We don't have a whole pile of cash buyers coming out to just overpay for things. That's going to run out. So just want to let you know that, like, yes, we're seeing that trend, but that doesn't mean there's a crash coming. That doesn't mean that everybody should be freaking out. What's going on right now is it's just a little bit of a correction, a little bit of spring fever. I mean, everybody says, right? Oh, let's wait to the spring to list because everything looks better, right? They get ready. They get their yards ready. They tweak things a little bit. They they do some pressure washing. They get the place cleaned up. Everything blooms, and they figure they're gonna have a better chance of getting a better price in that market. So there's a lot of that going on right now. Where there's a bunch of people said that they're going to list and they've been prepping for it. Now they're coming onto the market now. So there's a lot of that going on. So I just want to caution you on it. It's nothing to freak out about right now. And we'll keep on tabs. We'll do another video as we get farther into the spring, and we'll let you know. But right now, I just think it's just spring fever a little bit. And nothing to panic. It'll start to go, and the next level pricing a lot of times too. This could be happening is where they're even in the hot markets in the last 20 months. This has happened where we've had little mini pauses, and I kind of think there's a little bit of that going on right now where people are getting used to the next level pricing, the next price point, and then all of a sudden it starts to go again. So it could be just that. So I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye on it, and we'll keep you guys updated. All right? Have a great day.